Alright, we're here on Midwich. We are playing the Ghoul, and we have struggled so far in our attempts to... See, like that. Why? I'm trying to... Whoa. Hello. Was somebody here? We passed scratch marks, didn't we? See, I'm trying to... 1 second, my power I can use, and then the next minute I can't. Alright, that's finessed by the Yoichi. And again, I can't... Don't know what I'm supposed to do there. You see, that doesn't work. That doesn't injure him. Again, why can't I get to where I want to? Oh man, I'm not even gonna chase him anymore. This is already a perfect example of everything that we're struggling with here. All right, there's one. There, I hit him. Oh my god, but that cooldown is so crazy. Again, I'm Yeah, all we're doing is losing gens. That was actually a good play. I mean, we have a Scourge hook here, but we might be down 3 gens already. Again, I want... How'd that miss? How are you making... How are these missing, Yoichi? God, are we this terrible? Don't answer that question. I guess we are literally this terrible at the video game. Oh my lord. He might wiggle. I couldn't even get down the hole there. See, I just want to... Oh. I know what I want to do. I'm just apparently not capable of it. Again, I just can't... I can't land this attack. We're not in chase, so. I feel like I'd be doing so much better if I was. And that one we just missed. All right. You we scourged up already, so we don't need to re-scourge you. See, I don't even know what I was supposed to do with my power there. I really don't know what I was supposed to do. I don't know what I was supposed to do there, young Jen. All right, we'll get a good barbecue reading at least. All right, there we got her. I'm stuck. Well, we know. All right, I'm like, we know where she is. All right. Somehow or another, we are kind of pulling this back a little bit. Somebody's up here. Yoichi. Yoichi. That was helpful. All right, no barbecue? No barbecue means... Oh my God. Well, we kind of know where people are at. All right. I think this is the second hook for you. right, somebody down there. See if we can use that mobility. Oh, it pulled me into the room. I didn't even want to go in there. Well, okay. All right. Yoichi. Yoichi is dead. Again, let's see if we can get a barbecue reading there. Somebody was here. I mean, that mobility is amazing. Haha. Oh, they're both here. All right, this Yunjin is dead. Oh, thanks, aim dressing. Like I needed that. All right. I think this Yunjin is dead. I think. Boy, that coming out of that. Could hear her. All right, she's not dead. Oh, she is dead. Never mind. Scratch marks were suspiciously missing there. Kate, we're not very good with this killer, but we somehow 4K'd. What's 1,000 minus 7? How old I am? All right, we 4K with the Ghoul, and I think we said before this match we were going to show how an S-tier killer can play like a D-tier killer. I'm not really sure we played D-tier, but we certainly did not played the killer well. We've watched other people playing the Ghoul, and they're playing so much better than we are. We use this power for mobility. more than we did anything else. There were just times where we tried to use this power. We were focused on something we could latch onto, and then all of a sudden we weren't able to latch onto it, and the power dissipated. There were times we hit survivors with the power before we had already kind of lunged that first time, and we weren't really doing anything to them, which I think is how the power works. Correct me if I'm wrong. A couple times we were able to put survivors into deep wound and use our power effectively, but not nearly as often as we would have liked to. And all the neat tricks we've seen other people do with this killer, we just apparently are not capable of doing. Vaulting pallets quickly, vaulting windows quickly. A couple of times I think we used this power to try to get in front of a survivor or catch up to a survivor we were chasing. And in some instances, we ended up in places we didn't want to be. We slid into rooms, and indoor maps for the Ghoul are probably not going to be good maps for him. And maybe that was part of the struggles, but we played other matches outdoors and had the same issues. So why did we win this match? We spread the hooks around for the most part. So it wasn't because we tunneled anybody out or camped anybody out. The Yoichi, even though a couple times I felt like we were swinging straight through him, and skill issue on my part, I guess. Maybe Made for This was helping him stay just a little bit in front of us. At least a couple of times we may have deep wounded him. But whatever the case may be, the Yoichi seemed lost a couple times. We caught him injured and trying to hide in plain sight where we could hear him. We yanked that one Yunjin out of a locker, or maybe it was the Kate out of the locker, again, injured where we could hear them. They just made some mistakes that really good survivors, and I'm not taking any swings at these survivors. Really, really good survivors aren't going to make those mistakes. Against those survivors, we probably get trounced. But in this group, they made more mistakes than we did, and that, I guess, is enough. Again, we made an S-tier potential killer look kind of mid-range at best, but it's good enough to get us a 4K on Midwich.